So yesterday, it came to light that I had to have a tough conversation with someone about their performance. Whether it's someone at work or in our personal life, have you ever been in a position where you needed to have a tough conversation with someone? And so you were concerned about how it would go and you avoided it for a day or two, and it was just all consuming while you were thinking about how am I going to do this? Or worse yet, you just decided to not have the conversation at all and just hope that things get better on their own. I know at one point that was me, but here's the good news. I have learned how to have those conversations with a set of tools, a framework that can help make those conversations way easier. Today, I'm going to share with you a 10-step framework that you can use so that when you need to have a tough conversation specifically about performance as a leader, that you can meet with someone that you're working with, you can work these 10 steps, and it can create the best chance for a positive outcome when you're having a conversation about performance. Today, we're talking about how to have an open, honest conversation about performance with someone on our teams. My name is John Boggs. I'm the co-founder of the Brave Thinking Institute, where I also serve as CEO, and I'm the founder of our business and leadership division. And I want to welcome you. If you're new to the community, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Let's dive right in. Here are the 10 steps. So let's set the situation up. You have a situation with somebody that you're working with, and their performance isn't hitting the mark, and you're looking for a way to have an open, honest conversation about the performance. So the first step is this. It's a communication rule at the Brave Thinking Institute. It's shovel while the piles are small. Don't let things build up. Don't let the pile get big before we have the conversation. Things are way easier to deal with when they're small. So the minute you begin to see performance drift, let's go ahead and have that first conversation while the pile is small. Step 2, set the intention at the beginning of the conversation. It sounds like this. Whenever I'm meeting with someone, let me tell you the intention of our discussion today. It can really calm people's energy when they know what is the outcome that you're looking to create. So one example of that might be, today we're going to be talking about performance, and my intention at the end of this conversation is that you and I feel closer as a team. You feel supported and clear about the performance that we're looking for so that you can win and hit the marks and the company can absolutely get what it deserves out of the role that you're playing. Is that fair enough? And so you set a good intention at the beginning, and that can help people settle in. The third thing is communicate what the impact of the current situation is. If someone's not hitting the mark, if the performance isn't hitting the mark, what is the ripple effect of that? What is it actually costing the organization and the team, so that the people understand why it's important that we perform in the way that they were being asked to? It gives context, it gives purpose and value to the work they're doing and to hitting the performance marks. So that third step is very important. Clearly describe what the impact of this missed performance is creating. Then the fourth step is really, really key. You've explained we're not hitting the mark. Here's where we're not hitting the mark. Here's the impact that it's creating. And the fourth step is to ask questions. So ask them what is going on for them that's creating the result. Get their perspective on it. What is it that's happening for them? And step 5 is while they're sharing, you're asking questions, you're probing and looking for some specific things. Actually, as you're asking questions, you're looking for their perspective. What is it that they see? You're asking them, what strategies have you tried? What has worked? What hasn't worked? Is the expectation clear? You're asking them, is the expectation clear? Is there something that they believe they could do that they haven't yet tried? These are the kinds of questions that we're asking. And step 5, while we're asking those questions, we are actively listening. So what do we mean by actively listening? Most leaders have been trained in or heard that term active listening. Well, it starts with not talking and not interrupting while the other person is speaking. And I got to tell you, in all transparency and honesty, this is one of my growing challenges, is to not get ahead of the person that I'm visiting with and to pause and actively listen. So We don't talk while they're talking, number one. Number two, we're not thinking ahead. We are staying present with the person. Sometimes a deep breath can be really helpful in staying present with the person in that moment. And we're listening not just to the words. This is the real essence of active listening. We're not just listening to the words, but we're listening for what we believe they mean, the spirit of the words. What is the real message they're trying to share? We're looking for a way to connect through that active listening. The sixth step is to confirm and clarify. And that is often best modeled by starting with this phrase. So what I hear you saying is, and this is not about acknowledgement, and confirming and clarifying isn't about agreement. They might be saying, the reason I'm not hitting my performance is because so-and-so over there isn't doing their job. Now, we might not agree with that reason why they're not hitting their performance, but we can still confirm and clarify. What I hear you saying is that so-and-so over there isn't doing their job. That's why you're not performing. We're looking for them to feel that they've been heard and acknowledged. So confirm and clarify. If any part of it wasn't clear, ask clarifying questions so that the person fully feels heard and understood. The seventh step is to give positive reinforcement. No matter how far off the mark someone is, there's always something they're doing right. There's always something that they're doing right. So what can you share that would be a positive reinforcement? I know that you can do this. I know that you're capable. How do I know that? Let's talk about this other thing that you've been doing, and you've been doing it very well. And you're able to share with them something positive that they're doing that you know shows the power and the possibility that they have in the area that we're currently talking about in this conversation. So positive reinforcement, step 7. Step 8 is to provide some coaching. This is where we can help them generate new ideas. We can help put systems in place, structures of support. How can we support you? What are some structures of support that I can help you with so that you're hitting the targets that are going to help us all reach the goals? Not just in the seat that you're in on the bus, but we want the whole bus to reach its destination. The company's goals, objectives, and needs rely on you doing your part. So we provide coaching to help them get the support they need, to create the thinking that's required, and to put the strategies in place so that they can reach their goals and objectives and have a great performance. Step 9 is, once you've given the coaching, confirm with them that they believe that these new ideas can help them perform at the level required. And so step 9 is set a new goal. What's a new target that they're willing to hit? What's a move in the direction of them performing at the level? Get very clear on a goal, and it is a clear result and a by when. By when will they reach the goal? What is the goal, and by when will they reach it? That's step 9. And then step 10 is to follow up. Don't wait until the next deadline to follow up, but follow up regularly with them. Meet on a regular basis, show your support, show that you're in their corner, that they feel seen and heard and acknowledged, and they absolutely have the potential. This 10-step process is a great way to have a conversation with someone about performance when that is required. I know this has been super helpful for me. I hope that you find it helpful. If you have, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe or follow this account. Click like if you thought the video was helpful. Share it with someone that you think could get some great value out of this. And until next time, remember, think bravely and act boldly. Take care.